So Key Learning is a company that takes theory from education and brings it to practice with teachers. We're really about taking best practices and things that work, understanding the fundamental theories behind how we learn, and then developing and helping teachers take those theories and actually apply them to the classroom. I started Key Learning because when I was in grad school, I thought I was going to be on the professor track. As I was completing my degree, I kind of went through an existential crisis, a crisis of meaning, wondering why, I did all this teaching, all this studying, all this work with people, but yet I couldn't think about or I couldn't come up with a solution for how I could make an immediate difference and impact on the world in any other position except for creating my own company. The reason why our company started is to remind teachers about the important work that they do and to support them in that work. In 2015, 3 out of 5 kids tested below proficiency in math and science. And this is despite all of the efforts of No Child Left Behind. It's despite the fact that kids sometimes get 3 hours of language arts in their classroom, 2 hours of math every day, and yet our test scores still don't show any improvement. What that means is what we're doing in the classroom is not working. What I want to talk about is changing the way education is done. I'm talking about changing the way we think about education as this system where people go to be reformed into a particular kind of person. Instead, I want to give everybody a new vision of how education can and should be, which is about helping kids realize their potential. It's about giving them dreams and skills so that they can accomplish their dreams at any stage in their life. That's what Key Learning is about. I think our mission in Key Learning is extremely important. We're about taking on the education system and changing the world by empowering all the people in that system. One of the missions that we have in Key Learning is to make STEM readily available to everybody. Why? Because it's not a choice. You weren't born being a math person or a science person. That's not how it works. You're a math person because you do math. You're a science person because you do science. You're an engineering person because you do engineering. That's different than how kids are taught in school right now. In school, it's all about identity. You're this sort of learner. You're this sort of person. And I want to break away from all of that. I want to talk about the fact that it's not about being a sort of person. It's about acquiring a set of skills that are going to help you throughout life. So Key Learning is different because we focus on learning. If you look across all other education systems, all curriculum, all professional development, organizations, everybody focuses on facts. But the problem with focusing on facts is that they change. I know, for instance, my son's biology class is teaching a completely different set of standards from what I learned 20, 30 years ago. It has to, because our society evolves. In order to evolve, we have to teach kids how to adapt to our society, how to think for themselves, how to teach themselves. I call that term, and it's a term that's found in literature, self-directed learning. We need to teach kids how to be self-directed learners, how to take something that they want to learn and give them the skills so that they can accomplish those things. So we believe that learning is key to being successful in life. And that's the reason why we have built our company in a very different way, by focusing on learning first. Because if you get the learning, the facts are going to come. And if you get the learning, no matter what those facts are, no matter what are the things that students need, they'll be able to adapt.